Hi. I just got back from getting my hair done. So I have kind of had to hold it together for the past 3.5 hours. I had a really bad morning. A really hard morning. And it's so stupid looking back at what started it. So every Saturday morning I go to cycle at 7 a.m. and this morning I overslept. I wake up, my heart racing 3 minutes to 7, thinking, oh my God, I've never done that before. I've woken up with maybe like 10 minutes, but I didn't have enough time to put my contacts in and get dressed and walk over there. Anyway, I mean, I could have gotten there late, I guess, but just that panic of and trying to go really fast, and then oh gosh, it'll be that one morning where I can't quite get my contacts to stick on my eyeballs, and trying to get dressed really quickly, and that I don't know. So I didn't go. And then I had my hair appointment, so I couldn't try and get into one of the later morning classes, and it just set me off. So I immediately was just berating myself, like, how could I be so stupid? That's so irresponsible, getting charged a late cancel / no-show fee, basically. I think it's pretty small, but still, it's like, I didn't budget for that. I'm barely able to afford everything that I've budgeted for. I'm like, hey, my hair appointment's going to be this much, and I don't have a lot of wiggle room this month, and everything is in its box and it's fine, it's going to be okay. But then it's just that one little thing, and I've never had to deal with that before. So feeling so stupid, feeling like I'm expected somewhere, I'm letting someone down by not being there, letting multiple people down. Like, they want the studio to be full. They need the studio to be full. Someone else could have had that spot and didn't because it was taken, and then the stupid person didn't show up, and that stupid person is me. And so just feeling really guilty about that, just feeling dumb, feeling like, I don't know, I shouldn't have stayed up so late, or because I try to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning, so that even on the weekends, I know that it seems ridiculous, but to try and get studying done. But on top of that, I've been looking forward to today, it's Halloween, for like a month, because I've had it in my head, like, today's gonna be this big cheat day, and I'm gonna have pizza and the Loft House frosted sugar cookies that I love so freaking much, and I never let myself have them. And these are all food rules and things that I'm becoming more and more aware that I set for myself, which is super problematic and shitty. So of course I think, okay, well, I have to punish myself for this discretion. Is that the right word? Indiscretion. I overslept and I couldn't make it to my workout this morning, so I have to punish myself for that. So I turned my fast into a 20-hour fast. Tell myself, well, you can't, if you're going to have this junk food tonight, you can't eat until then at all, no matter how hungry you get. And I'm really hungry. And then I'm so aware right now. I'm so aware of what I'm doing to myself and how bad it is. and I don't know how to not do it. And then I'm thinking, I mean, should I even have pizza? Or I mean, I've already bought the cookies. I bought them yesterday. Should I have them at all? I mean, how much can I eat? How much can I eat? How much can I eat? How little can I eat? What can I eat today? And how can I behave? How can I act? How can I feel so that I don't make Tyler feel bad about this and get upset? Because I feel bad. He feels so powerless when this happens. He doesn't know what to do or how to fix it or what to say, and he gets angry because he can't be angry at what's hurting me, because what's hurting me is me. And so he's angry at me, but he feels like he can't be angry at me, and I'm angry at me, and I don't know what to do. So I'm thinking about all these things. How can I act normal, I guess? What do I do with today? Why did I make today so much about the food that I'm allowed to eat? And now it's the day, and I feel like I can't eat the food that I thought that I'd be allowed to eat. And tomorrow we have a really intense hike ahead of us. It's gonna be a full day. We're hiking Mount Baldy. And I'm worried that I'm not feeding my body enough today to be able to make it through the hike tomorrow. And I have other worries, like, because I couldn't afford to get a bigger hiking backpack this month because I'd already allocated all, you know, my money, and I couldn't afford to get a bigger backpack. My backpack barely fits my water and like a Cliff Bar or two. So I don't even know what I can pack to eat. So I was already worried about having enough food for the hike and just what to eat. And I'm always thinking about food. Why am I always thinking about food? But I'm worried that today I'm setting myself up for failure tomorrow. But I don't know how to eat today. I don't know what to do today. And this morning, I'm feeling all these things and I'm thinking all these things, and then I start looking at myself in the mirror and thinking, I don't look bad right now. I look okay. I look thin. I could see my ribs. And I'm thinking other things. And then, because I was there, I weighed myself. I had set a rule that I was only going to let myself weigh myself once a month so that I didn't freak out over every little change in my body. But I only weighed myself like a week and a half to maybe 2 weeks ago. So, but I'm down. And it's like I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. Because if I had been higher, I would be fucking triggered. And I'm lower and I'm still fucking triggered, because when I weighed myself last and I thought, okay, this isn't as low as I want to be, but it's not, like, I'd be okay with this. I think I said this in a previous video, like, I almost don't want to lose any more weight because that's more to gain. So I see that, and then I start obsessing over it, and I'm just staring at my body. I couldn't stop staring at my body. And then I'm thinking, well, I could keep doing these behaviors. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. What if I just do this for the rest of my life? But then I'm thinking, how can I hide it from, like, let's say I have a kid and I have a daughter. How can I not make her think that she has to do these things? And then far more likely, Tyler's daughter. There's a real child in the world who is in my life who could possibly be more in my life down the line. And that's what really did it. And I just started crying, and I started hitting myself as hard as I could. And then that just made it worse, because I'm like, oh my God, I'm literally abusing myself right now. And then I just started holding myself and saying I'm sorry to myself for doing that. I shouldn't have done that. That's not okay. I shouldn't be hitting myself as hard as I can. And then I started thinking, I don't deserve to have a daughter or to be a stepmom to a little girl if I don't want to get better. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I just feel so trapped. I feel really trapped. And it feels like everything's under control until it's not. Until I miss a cycle class. That's all it was. If I had gotten up like normal and gone to that cycle class, everything would be fine. I'd feel like I worked out, so I can follow through with my plan to have pizza and cookies and go on the hike and not even be thinking about any of this. But a very normal thing happened. I overslept. I mean, not normal for me. It's so unlike me to do that. But I've been up in the 5 o'clock hour every morning, studying every morning, going to work, going to school, exercising every day, and trying to do all the things that I'm trying to do. So of course, I mean, if I were my friend, I'd be telling myself, of course you overslept. And this is what Tyler was telling me this morning. Of course you overslept. You're tired. Your body needed rest. It's okay. It happens. And it is okay. It's fine. It is not the end of the world that I missed one cycle class. I'm gonna go on this intense hike tomorrow, and you know, maybe it's for the best that I didn't exercise today so that I could fully rest in preparation for this hike. But it's not about today specifically. It's about how easily today happened. How it shows how much I think I'm in control and then I'm not. How actually little I am in control, if that makes sense. I'm not in control at all. If everything's built on this pyramid, and if you just flick one of the little pieces from the bottom of the pyramid over and it all comes toppling down, it's not control. I don't know what to do. I'm talking to you guys, to my camera, because I can't talk to my therapist right now, because I don't want to put all of this on Tyler right now. I put so much of my shit on him. I don't want to do that. And because you are able to turn off this video at any point and walk away, you are able to decide not to watch it at all. You are able to unsubscribe. I feel like you don't have to watch this or listen to this, so I'm not forcing anyone to listen to my shit by posting this on the internet. But if you care, no, I take that back. It's not if you care, it's if this helps you in some way. I don't know how it would, other than if you're in the same boat feeling like you're not alone, or maybe it's Schadenfreude and you're like, oh, she doesn't have this perfect life. I don't know if that's even what it looks like. I try not to make it look that way because I don't have a perfect life. I don't know, I just, that maybe it helps to see that I'm a real person with things that I'm dealing with. I don't know. But I guess primarily I'm posting this because I'm selfish and I need to talk about it. I need to not have it just be in here, because when it's in here, it gets bigger and it is poison. So there's no resolution. I don't know. I'm not monetizing this. I didn't monetize my last video. I'm not monetizing this. I've decided I'm not gonna, I decided before, I'm not monetizing anything where I'm talking about my eating disorder. It doesn't feel right. It's also extremely triggering to myself and maybe to you. I don't know. It's sensitive material that could be very triggering, and I would never, ever, ever, ever want to make even $1 off of a video that could possibly cause someone else pain. So anyway, that's it, I guess. That's how I'm doing. Happy Halloween. I really wanted to have a Halloween that didn't make me depressed, or I don't know. My last couple Halloweens were not great. It's because I put so much pressure. I put so much pressure on myself. Okay. All right, that's it.